jaw structure. So I'll pull this up here in just 1 second.
I've definitely noticed a difference in myself just over the years. I mean, dealing with mold. My wife and I, we've been together 15 years now. I mean, when we first got together, I looked at pictures of myself. I definitely had more of like a swollen face. And I think there's even a daily or a weekly cycle. I mean, do you notice that in yourself, like in the morning versus the middle of the day? Like your lymphatic system has been sitting all night. In the morning, I feel puffier. And then as the day goes on, I get moving, I go swimming, I hit the gym, I ride my bike. I feel like by midday, I look different than I do in the morning. Do you experience that at all, like a daily shift or not?
Yeah, I mean, just by jacking up your insulin, right? Just by getting your insulin overly jacked up, that's going to cause excess fluid retention. And you may start to notice it on the face. Some people will notice it first come on the face. And so when you start to jack up cortisol, for instance, you tend to have high insulin. Sodium then follows insulin. Water follows sodium. So you get this excess fluid retention. Plus you drop out potassium. So potassium is really important for your heart and for your adrenals too. And so that can create all kinds of problems. So, I mean, here you can see this guy right here. You can see the shift in this face to this face here, right? And this is a salivary cortisol kind of pattern here. This is Cushing's syndrome. This is going to be a lot more severe, but that's that half moon face. You can see here as well, right? See that half moon face and see how it slenders out. And again, this is cortisol at a pathological level, right? You can
We
see this
can
girl right
measure
here.
this. We can
You can
measure
see
this
this
through
girl right
urine,
here,
urine or
this girl right
saliva.
here versus here. And so a lot of this has to do with inflammation, right? Has to do with insulin, has to do with cortisol causing insulin, because cortisol is going to be catabolic. So it breaks down protein. So you get you get less muscle, but then it also causes excess glucose because it's a glucocorticosteroid. The glucose then causes an insulin spike, and that insulin causes sodium, and that sodium causes water. So then you get this fluid retention. So that's a big one. Here's a good one. This is a great one to see here. Tom Brady face over years.